Forget the story you were told growing up. Get a safe job. Save every penny. Maybe retire. In 40 years? That's not wealth. That's survival. That's the slow road, designed to keep you working, not to set you free. The wealthy? They play a different game. They don't work for money. They collect assets that work for them. It's a brutal truth. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. The system wants you confused. They want you buying things that look like assets, but drain your wealth every month. But today, we're flipping the script. In this video, I'll show you 8 powerful assets that are making people rich and how you can start building them too. Stick around till the end, because asset number 8 is one you can start today, even if you have no money, no business, and no experience. Let's start with the one you think you know: stocks. But this isn't about chasing hype or gambling on the next meme coin. This is about owning a piece of the world's most powerful companies. When you buy a stock, you're not just investing. You're buying equity, a share in a business, a piece of every future dollar it earns. Over the last 30 years, the S&P 500 has returned an average of 9.33% annually. With compounding, that means your money could double roughly every 7 years, even if you never touch it again. This is how the rich get richer while doing nothing. They let their money work harder than they do. While others grind for a paycheck, you own a system that runs 24/7, earning income while you sleep, travel, or live your life. Stocks aren't just numbers on a screen. They're your first real taste of ownership and freedom. Few assets have built as many millionaires as real estate, and that's not changing anytime soon. Owning property means owning cash flow, leverage, and long-term appreciation. It's tangible. You can improve it, rent it out, and grow it over time. According to Fannie Mae's 2025 forecast, home prices are expected to rise 3.2% annually through 2026, with demand remaining strong due to limited supply and population growth. And here's where it gets powerful: leverage. You can buy a property using the bank's money and still keep 100% of the gains. Meanwhile, renters are paying down your loan, and you enjoy steady monthly income. There are also tax advantages: mortgage interest deductions, depreciation write-offs, and even 1031 exchanges to grow tax-free. Real estate isn't just property. It's a business you control, and one that pays you whether you work or not. That's how wealth becomes automatic. If stocks are the engine of growth, bonds are the seatbelt. They're the unsung hero in wealthy portfolios, providing predictable income, stability, and protection. When you buy a bond, you're not gambling. You're becoming the bank. You lend money to governments or corporations, and in return, they pay you interest every year. As of mid-2025, U.S. Treasury yields are hovering around 4.5%, while investment-grade corporate bonds offer 5.5% to 6.2%. That's steady, low-risk cash flow, even when markets shake. In fact, during downturns, bonds often rise in value, making them a safety net when stocks dive. High-net-worth individuals use bonds to preserve capital while still earning returns that outpace inflation. Whether it's treasury bonds, municipal bonds, or ETFs like BND, this asset isn't flashy, but it's fundamental. The wealthy don't just grow money, they protect it, and bonds are their silent bodyguard. Cryptocurrency is no longer just a tech buzzword. It's rapidly becoming a core pillar of the global financial system. The global crypto market is projected to surpass $11.7 trillion by 2030, with over 1 billion users expected to participate in digital assets. And here's the real shift. Major institutions are getting in. BlackRock, Fidelity, and Morgan Stanley are already pouring billions into Bitcoin ETFs and crypto infrastructure. When the biggest names in finance take crypto seriously, the rest of the world tends to follow. Meanwhile, blockchain is powering a revolution in decentralized finance, DeFi, where users can earn, lend, and transact without banks, borders, or middlemen. The rich don't ignore innovation. They position early, diversify wisely, and ride the next wave. Crypto isn't a guaranteed win, but it's no longer optional for forward-thinking wealth builders. This is where digital value and financial freedom begin to merge. If you're getting value from this, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. We've got more wealth-building videos on the way, and you won't want to miss them. If there's one asset that creates more millionaires than any other, it's this: a business you control. From Shopify stores to media companies, from software to service businesses, owning a business gives you the power to create cash flow, build equity, and scale without limits. The wealthy don't just earn money. They own the system that produces it. Even a small, well-run business can produce more income than a high-paying job. And unlike a job, it can run without you. You can automate tasks, delegate roles, and turn your business into a machine, one that pays you while you sleep, travel, or build your next venture. According to the Small Business Administration (SBA), over 65% of small businesses remain profitable, and many can be started with just a laptop and an idea. This isn't about hustle culture. It's about ownership and turning your skills into scalable, income-generating assets. That's how the rich build true independence. When chaos hits, gold protects. For thousands of years, gold and precious metals have been the world's go-to safe haven because they hold value when everything else feels uncertain. During wars, inflation, or market crashes, gold tends to rise while other assets fall. When the Russia-Ukraine war broke out, gold surged past $2,050 an ounce. During the 2008 recession, while the S&P 500 dropped nearly 40%, gold gained value and went on to triple within just a few years. In the 1970s, during runaway inflation, gold jumped over 2,000%, protecting wealth while paper currencies collapsed. That's why central banks and the wealthy consistently allocate 5% to 10% of their portfolios to gold, silver, or metal-backed ETFs. It's not about high returns. It's about keeping what you've already built. Because when markets crash and currencies shake, gold still stands. One of the most powerful wealth-building tools? Not cash, not real estate, intellectual property. Take George Lucas. He didn't become a billionaire from Star Wars ticket sales. He did it by owning the rights, the characters, the worlds, the logos. He licensed it all, and it paid him billions. That's the power of IP. You can turn your knowledge into digital products, your creativity into copyrighted work, and your ideas into lasting value. Think books, frameworks, inventions, logos, taglines, things you create once that pay you again and again. This is what the wealthy understand. They don't just create for the moment. They create assets, things that scale, protect, and monetize their originality. You don't need to build the next Star Wars. But if you own what you build, your brand, your message, your work, you've created something the market will always value. And let's be real. In today's world, digital content is one of the easiest ways to build wealth from scratch. The famous YouTuber Mr. Beast has earned over $100 million just by making creative videos people love. Then there's Ryan Kaji from Ryan's World, who made $27 million in a single year reviewing toys. But you don't need millions of subscribers to make this work. Even a small, focused channel with 10,000 true fans can bring in income through ads, brand deals, affiliate links, or digital products. And if you're camera shy, you can do it faceless, just like I did. I started this channel because I love sharing content on personal finance and all things about money, to educate, inspire, and help people achieve financial freedom and live life to the fullest. And I do it all without showing my face. So don't wait for perfect. Start with your voice, start with your passion, and let your content grow into a real asset. If you want more practical content that helps you build real freedom, check out this video right here, and I'll see you in the next video.